sir.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Emmanuel Church, there's plenty of people shot down here. Please send somebody right away.
June 17th, 2015 in South Carolina. A woman by the name of Polly Shepard calls 911 from inside of the Emmanuel Church, and as she hides under a table, she very quietly lets the operator know that there's an active shooter roaming around the building. Let's keep on listening to the call.
Please send somebody right away.
Emmanuel Church?
Emmanuel Amy, 110 Calhoun.
And there's people shot?
Yeah, he shot the pastor. He shot all the men in the church. Please come right away.
Okay, my partner's going to be getting some help on the way while I get a little bit more information from you, okay? Stay on the line with me. Are you safe?
He's still in here, I'm afraid. He's still in here.
Where are you?
I'm in Emmanuel Amy Church on 110.
Yes, ma'am, but where are you inside the church?
In the lower level.
You're in the lower level? Where is the shooter?
He's in the office. Please send somebody right away, please.
Yes, ma'am. I've got officers en route to you. Don't hang up with me. I want you to stay on the line with me. You stay as quiet as possible. Do you hear me?
Yes, I'm under the table.
What is your name, ma'am?
Polly Shepard.
All right, Miss Polly. Like I said, my partner's getting some help on the way while I get this information from you, okay? You stay on the line with me.
He's coming, please.
Okay, ma'am, are you able to, if he's coming, I need you to be as quiet as possible. Is there something that you can hide under?
I'm under the table.
Did you see him at all?
Yes, he's a young 21-year-old white dude.
Okay.
Please, we got some people very hurt, please.
Yes, ma'am. And you said that, were you able to see the gun? Do you know what kind of gun it was?
No, I don't know. I don't know anything about guns.
Okay, that's okay. And where are the weapons now?
He's got it in his hand. He's reloading.
He's reloading? Okay, I need you to bear with me, okay? How many shots has he fired?
I don't know. There's so many. 3 different rounds of all kind of. God, please.
Okay.
Please help us, Lord. Help us, Lord, please. Help us, Lord, please. Jesus, help us.
Do you know what his name is?
No. He didn't say.
Okay. Do you know what color shirt he had on?
Gray.
Do you know what color pants he had on? Timberland boots?
Jeans.
But you don't know his name?
No.
Okay. Okay, who is that?
That's another lady talking. She's alive. But there's so many people dead, I think. Oh, my God.
You said there's so many people dead?
I think they're dead, yes. Ambulance is on the way.
Get your updated address. It's still wireless.
Okay, and I just want to make sure you're at the Emmanuel Ami Church, 110 Calhoun Street.
Yeah, 110 Calhoun. Oh, God, please.
Okay, you're doing a great job, Miss Polly, and I've got help coming to you, okay? I just need you to stay on the line with me. Is there a vehicle that he might leave in that you know?
I don't have an idea.
Okay. What door did he come in?
He came in the back door at the office door, back side of the church.
How many people are in the building?
I don't have an idea, Mrs. About 10 of us.
Okay. All in the same area?
Are you all in the same area? Are there people upstairs?
No, we're in the same area.
You're all downstairs?
Are you able to
Yes, please. Help us, please.
Okay. Yes, ma'am, Miss Polly. I've got help coming to you as fast as they can. Is there a door that leads downstairs?
There's 2 doors. They're open.
They're both open. Are you able to shut and lock those doors safely?
I can't move now. He's here.
Okay. If you don't feel like you can move, then I don't want you to move, okay?
Calm down. Please, calm down.
Okay. Miss Polly, are you or anyone else in immediate danger?
He's still in here, man.
Okay. Are you able to get yourself to safety?
No, I'm still under the table.
Can you talk to me freely?
No, I can't because he's really in the building.
You are talking.
He's still in the building. Please help us.
Okay, what's the best way to get to you, Miss Polly?
What? Oh, can't come down, can't.
Yes, ma'am, but inside the building, what's the best way to get to you?
Just come in the back door. Yeah, somebody come.
You can hear somebody coming?
Yeah, I just got them.
Okay, I want you to be quiet.
Oh.
I don't know. He ran out that door, I think.
Oh, there's his.
What's going on, Miss Polly?
The 911 call was made by Polly Shepard, a member and a survivor of the Emmanuel Church Massacre, and Dylan Storm Roof, the shooter, said he left Polly Shepard alive intentionally. Now, according to investigators, Dylan, who has a 21-year-old admitted white supremacist, entered the church on June 17, 2015, and joined a Bible study group. The parishioners welcomed Dylan, handing him a Bible and a study sheet. For the next 45 minutes, he worshiped with the parishioners. They stood and shut their eyes for closing prayer. He then took out his gun and started shooting. Parishioners dove under tables to hide, and Dylan continued shooting and even reloading multiple times. After firing approximately 74 rounds, Polly, who was hiding under a table, prayed out loud. She said Dylan stopped and pointed his gun at her and told her to shut up. He asked if she had been shot, and when she told him no, Dylan said he wanted to leave her alive so she could tell the world he attacked the African American church because you're raping our women and taking over the nation. Dylan Storm Roof shot and killed 9 people, including a senior pastor and a state senator. And video actually shows Dylan preparing for the church massacre. The attack was treated as a hate crime by police, and officials from the FBI were called in to assist in the investigation and in the manhunt. At 10:44 a.m. on the morning after the attack, Dylan was captured in a traffic stop in Shelby, North Carolina, approximately 245 miles from the shooting scene. When questioned by FBI agents, he confesses to the shootings, and here's a clip of that.
Can you tell us about what happened last night?
Whoa. Yeah, I mean, I went to that church in Charleston, and, I did it.
We did what? Well, you, I mean, I know it's tough sometimes to say it.
It's not that I don't want to say it because I don't want to make myself seem guilty. I just don't really like saying it.
But I know sometimes we have to face those things, the realities.
We don't want to put any words in your mouth. That's why.
Right.
That's why Agent Stansbury just was asking you what it exactly is that you did do.
Well, I did. I killed him. Well, I guess. I mean, I don't really know. I don't know how many people or anything like that.
So did you shoot him?
Yes.
What kind of gun did you use?
A Glock 45.
Okay. Was that your gun or?
Yes, I bought it from the gun store. Anyway, they saw it, but I just sat down because I guess they just didn't say anything. You know, and then I was sitting there and I was like, you know, just thinking about whether I should do it or not. You know, and that's why I was sitting there for 15 minutes, just like, you know, like, because I know I could have just walked out, you know, because they didn't say anything to me about what, you know, the thing on my belt. So I could have walked out, you know, and that's what I was just thinking, you know. But then I just, you know, like, it just, like, I don't know, it's like, not, I wouldn't say spur of the moment, but, you know, I just finally decided I had to do it. And that's pretty much it.
Well, that goes to the next question. Why did you have to do it?
Oh, I had to do it.
How come? I mean, that's what I don't know. I mean,
Oh. Well, I had to do it because somebody had to do something.
Dylan Storm Roof was convicted of murder and other counts, including 9 counts of racially motivated hate crimes resulting in death. He was sentenced to death in early 2017. As of 2021, he remains on death row in a federal prison in Indiana.
Bring it along, sir. Roof. Sir.
Today is June 19th, 2015, Charleston County Bond Court. I'm Judge James Gosnell, the Chief Magistrate of Charleston County. This is the case of State versus Dylan Roof. Mr. Roof is charged with 9 counts of murder and 1 count of possession of a weapon during the commission of a violent crime.
October 2013 in Brevard County, Florida. A man calls 911 while driving along Interstate 95 and tells the 911 operators that there's a police car following him with the lights off. That's all the info that I will say for now. Let's listen to these frantic 911 calls.
911, where's the emergency?
Yeah, I'm being followed by the police with his lights on. I am a gentleman from Lakeland. I have kidnapped my ex-fiancée. If he continues to follow me, I will kill her.
Okay.
That is your final warning.
Sir?
You hear me?
Sir? Where are you at?
Daytona.
We're in Daytona.
That was your final warning.
Sir, do you want to get... 911, where's your emergency?
If the officer following me does not break off pursuit, then people will be hurt.
Okay, where are you?
Enough.
Where are you located? I don't even know what officer is following you.
Enough.
Okay,
get him off my ass.
I don't know what officer you're talking about, sir. Can you let me know where you are so I can let the officer know?
Okay. We're going south on I-95. If he continues to follow me, I will fire warning shots. The third shot will not be a warning. Is that understood?
Okay, so you have a weapon on you?
Okay. You guys don't seem to want to believe me.
I'm just asking you a question. What kind of gun do you have?
Get off of my ass now! I am going to take this young lady back to her home. You will not intercede. You will not bother us. Is that understood?
So you're going where?
They are welcome to follow me at a distance. But I'm not telling you where. You understand?
Okay. I don't really understand the situation that's going on.
You don't need to. Either the police stay off of my ass and they stay well back.
Okay.
Or I'm going to hurt people.
Okay.
Good deal.
Okay.
911, where's the emergency?
You're risking this woman's life. We're heading south on I-95. You've got 3 officers ganging up on me right now, and I have enough ammunition to kill her and myself. Get her off my ass now! They are more than welcome to follow me at a distance. If they continue to do this, people are going to get hurt.
Okay, sir.
That
911, where's your emergency?
I have been kidnapped and we are being followed. And he's threatening to kill me if they keep following him.
Okay, and what's your name, ma'am? Okay. Okay, are you in the car with him?
Yes, I'm in the back.
Okay.
Yes, he's got a gun. He's got a 9mm.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any other weapons in there?
Yes.
Okay, do you know what kind of weapons he has?
I think he has two others. He's got a rifle.
Okay, and what
Yes,
else?
he says that he's taking me home. He wants... You're going to get hurt. He says that if we try to stop him before then I'm going to get hurt.
Okay. Okay. Are you able to put him on the phone? Can I talk to him for a second? Ma'am?
Get them off my ass.
Hey.
They can follow me at a distance. They can follow me at a distance. I will drive around 80 or 90 safely. She is going home.
Okay. Sir, why don't you just pull over so we can end this peacefully?
That's not going to happen.
Why is that?
So, back.
Sir, why don't you just pull over and let's end this peacefully?
I heard you the first time. It's not going to happen. Maybe you didn't hear me. Back them up, or I start opening fire. Enough.
Sir, why are you running?
So, according to WESH News, the incident began on a Monday night in Lakeland when 26-year-old Elizabeth Hamilton was reported missing from her job at a massage business at the Lakeland Square Mall. It was believed the woman was taken by her 28-year-old ex-fiance, Brettley Curtis. A statewide search was then issued for a white Nissan Altima. The car was spotted behind a business in Volusia County by a police officer. Brettley Curtis then leads police on a car chase along Interstate 95. During the chase, Curtis slowed down and opened fire on pursuing law enforcement units. Fortunately, he missed and no officers were injured. Moments later, police officers used stop sticks to slow down the vehicle, and it eventually came to a stop. A female passenger then jumps out of the vehicle and tells police that she was being kidnapped. The woman who was being kidnapped was Elizabeth Hamilton. She was taken to safety and suffered no injuries. Brettley Curtis, on the other hand, shot and killed himself inside the vehicle. And according to an injunction filed before the kidnapping, Elizabeth Hamilton said that Brettley Curtis threatened to blow a hole through her front door and shoot her mother, father, and her. He said she was a dead woman.
He just kidnapped his ex-girlfriend, 26-year-old Elizabeth Hamilton, warning police to back off. He calls 911 4 different times. Curtis grabbed Hamilton from her job. After her mother reported her missing, police spot his car speeding down the highway. He's armed, and to prove just how dangerous he is, he shoots his gun out the window and even puts his frightened hostage on the phone.
He looked over at me and he's like, well, 3 hours ago, this seemed to be a good idea. He wasn't asking me to get back with him. He wanted me to spend the last moments of his life with him.
Now, I couldn't find any info on why Curtis did what he did. Like Elizabeth said, he wasn't asking her to get back with him. So I'm guessing he went into this dark place, couldn't handle the breakup, and he wanted everyone around him to suffer as well. If you have any more details on this case, leave it down below in the comments and I'll make sure to pin it.
Yes, I need help, Jesse. 40. Let's go. Hold on. I need you to tell me the address. What's the address? Give me just a second. We walk to the mailbox. I think my brother-in-law's dead. Okay, what's the address?
April 22, 2016 in Peebles, Ohio. A young woman calls 911 in a panic and tells the operator that her brother-in-law is dead and that there's blood all over the house. Hours later, another 911 call is made by a man who says he found his cousin with a gunshot wound. Let's keep on listening to the call.
Okay, what's the address?
Give me just a second.
Ma'am, you gotta tell me what's going on.
There's blood all over the house.
Okay.
My brother-in-law's in the bedroom. It looks like someone has beat the hell out of him.
Okay.
There's blood all over the front room.
Ma'am, can you tell me what county that's in? Is it
Pike County?
It's Pike County?
Yes, and they drug him in the bedroom.
Okay. I need you to get out of the house. Did you drive over there?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what's your name?
Mine?
What's your brother-in-law's name?
Huh?
What's your brother-in-law's name? Ma'am?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Chris Roden and Gary Roden.
Chris and Gary Roden?
Both of them in there looks like they're dead.
You think they're both dead?
I think they're both dead. Looks like someone has beat the fuck out of them.
Okay. Is there anybody else in the house?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
The door was locked when we got here, but I know where the key was at. And I went in and they're laying on the floor.
Okay. I need you to get out of the house and wait.
I'm done out. I'm standing outside right now.
Okay. Just stay out of the house. Don't let anybody go in there, okay?
Yeah.
All right. We got deputies on the way, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is 911. Can I help you?
Yeah, I need a deputy to come out to.
Okay.
It's all this stuff that's on the news. I just found my cousin with a gunshot wound.
Okay. Sir, is he alive?
No.
Okay.
No, and I don't know what his address is. He don't have a box.
You don't have a box. Okay.
I'll be standing out by the road waiting on him.
What's your name, sir? What's his name?
Kenneth Roden.
Kenneth Roden?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Are you out of the house?
I'm out of the house right now. I just went in, hollering at him, and checked. And I looked up at him. He had a gunshot wound.
Okay, sir. We're going to get deputies out there to you, okay? All right.
Bye.
So the person that made that first 911 call came from a woman identified as Bobby. The call came in at around 7:49 a.m. And as you just heard, Bobby told the dispatcher that the house on Union Mill Road in rural Pike County was locked, but she had a key and had let herself in. Bobby, who apparently stopped by each morning to feed the dogs and chickens, said she found the bodies of her brother-in-law, Chris Roden, and a cousin, Gary Roden, in the back bedrooms. As word of the killing spread that morning, at exactly 1:26 p.m., Donald Stone was the one that made that second 911 call. He found his cousin Kenneth Roden shot to death in his home. Hours later, 5 more victims were found in different locations. All 8 victims were shot execution style, identified as Hannah Gilly, Christopher Roden Sr., Christopher Roden Jr., Clarence Frankie Roden, Dana Roden, Gary Roden, Hannah Roden, and Kenneth Roden. County officials say all of the victims were found on 4 separate homes. They were shot in the head and some while in their bed, and 3 children, including a 4-day-old, survived the shootings. State and local authorities said in a statement the next morning that investigators worked through the night talking to individuals, gathering information, and executing search warrants, but had not made any arrests in the case.
The 4 Wagners used to live on Peterson Road in Peebles. That's about half an hour from Piketon, where those murders took place. Now, in May, investigators searched the Peebles farm of George and Edward Jake Wagner. Now, 8 members of the Roden family, you may know, were found shot to death, execution style, in April of last year at 4 different homes. We've been covering the story from the beginning, and there have not been any arrests. Now, investigators think that the Wagners may now be living in Alaska, and again, they are asking for information regarding them. There is a $10,000 reward.
But on November 13th, 2018 arrest, were made. Jake Wagner, along with George Billy Wagner, his wife Angela Wagner, and their other grown son, George Wagner, were taken into custody. All 4 Wagners were charged with 8 counts of aggravated murder. Other charges included aggravated burglary, tampering with evidence, engaging in a pattern of corrupt activity, unauthorized use of property, interception of communications, conspiracy, and unlawful possession of a dangerous ordinance. Investigators said the killings were an elaborate and long-planned execution plot to get rid of anyone who might stand in the way of custody and control of Jake Wagner's child. And on April 21st of 2021, Edward Jake Wagner pled guilty to 8 counts of aggravated murder, felony conspiracy, 4 counts of aggravated burglary, unlawful possession of a dangerous ordinance, multiple counts of tampering with evidence, forgery, unauthorized use of property, interception of wire, oral communications, obstruction of justice, engaging in a pattern of corrupt activity, and unlawful sexual conduct with a minor. The state of Ohio agreed, as part of the guilty plea, not to seek the death penalty for him or his father, mother, or older brother. He faces life imprisonment. As part of the deal, he agreed to cooperate with prosecutors and testify against his family members. And on September 10th, 2021, Angela Wagner, the mother, pled guilty to conspiracy to commit aggravated murder, several counts of aggravated burglary, tampering with evidence, and other charges as part of a plea deal. The remaining 8 counts of aggravated murder were dismissed.
2 other people were also arrested today in conjunction with the cover-up of these crimes. And let me again emphasize, these 2 individuals were arrested in regard to the cover-up of these crimes. Angela's mother, Rita Newcomb, and Billy's mother, Frederica Wagner. The charges against these 2 suspects relate to their alleged actions to mislead our authorities. Let me just take a moment to thank everyone who's been involved in this investigation. Without question, this has been by far the longest, most complex, and labor-intensive investigation the Ohio Attorney General's office has ever undertaken. It's been the most sophisticated, the biggest operation BCI has ever undertaken.
So there you have it. All of this because the custody of a child. I don't even know how you think as a family, as a unit, to go and commit these horrendous, aggravating, disturbing killings to another family. Again, just because you want custody of your child. It's crazy to me. Rest in peace to these people that lost their lives. They really did not deserve this. Anyway, let's move on to the other 911 call.
Where's your emergency?
Yeah, I'd like to report that I ran my Jeep into the creek on Saint Creek Road because the bridge is totally out.
In the early morning of March 20, 2020 in Laurel, Indiana, rain had been pouring down for hours. It was pitch dark and the Saints Creek was flooding fast. Neighbors were worried that something was gonna happen, and so they called 911. Let's keep on listening to these calls.
Okay. Right there by T Hill?
Yeah. Yeah. And do I need to stay with my Jeep?
Okay, are you out of the vehicle?
Yeah, I'm out of it. And I work for the highway department. And I'm wondering if I need to stay with my Jeep or can I just go on to work or?
Preferably stay with your vehicle.
Okay.
Okay, is the vehicle still where you ran off?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your name?
Donald Grizel.
You live on 25181.
Yeah, that's my address, 25181.
Okay. All right, I'll have someone out there for you.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, the bridge here on Sains Creek, at the bottom of Sains Creek Hill, is completely washed out. It's gone on one side. Somebody better get down here and block it off before somebody goes into the river.
Okay.
Into the creek, whatever this is.
Okay. What's your name?
Diana Madden. I was trying to find a way to work, and this is my only last chance that I had, and the bridge is gone.
Okay. And 309-4847?
Yes.
Okay, we will let them know.
Thank you.
Bye.
Franklin County Sheriff's Office, Connor.
Yeah, this is Jennifer Woodbine on Barger Road off of Sains Creek.
Oh, 1 second, ma'am. I can barely hear you. 1 second, please.
Okay.
113, that's clear. Sorry about that. What were you saying again?
Okay. I live on Barger Road.
Okay.
My son left for work, and he got to the almost to the one-lane bridge on Sains Creek.
Okay.
He stopped and called me and asked me to call you. The water is so deep. He drives a red GMC truck.
Okay.
He said the water is so deep it was halfway up his headlights, and it is moving very fast, and it almost took him down the creek.
And now say where that was at again real quick, please. Where he was at.
On Sains Creek.
Yeah. Is it by the bridge on Sains Creek you were saying?
Right, yeah, between Barger Road and that one-lane bridge.
Between County 113. Bear with me 1 second, ma'am.
Oh, our lights just went out. I'm glad it's a cell phone.
Okay, so it was between Barger and then that. All right, we've got another call in for that one. We've sent out a Nixle as well, just so everyone's aware of the situation and how bad the roads are.
Okay.
He's okay and everything, though.
He's okay. He said he may have to come. He says, "Well, I'm coming home. I'll just stop somewhere and clean my britches."
Okay. I appreciate it,
They
man.
just scared him really, really bad.
Yeah, I appreciate it. We urge everyone to stay inside, not travel as much as they can. I mean, it's really bad right now. We're on the back end of the storm, but yep, I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
6 people died after their vehicles got swept away from the Sains Creek Bridge, despite 911 calls warning that the bridge was covered in water. Felina Lewis, who was driving her kids to the babysitter on her way to work that morning of March 20, 2020, got swept away by the floodwaters. Shortly after, a pickup with 2 men, Burton Spurlock and Sean Roberts, were swept away too. And Josh Mosher, the father who lost his family, filed a wrongful death lawsuit in January against Franklin County and the Sheriff's Department. The complaint alleged the county was negligent when it failed to notify the traveling public about the washed out bridge and roadway. And Josh's attorney said that this tragedy could have been prevented. Franklin County 911 Supervisor John Hunley testified at his policy for county highway and the sheriff's deputy to be notified if a deputy is available. But that didn't happen. Hunley testified a dispatch trainee and her supervisor both heard the 4:18 a.m. call about 40 minutes before Felina Lewis's van went into the creek. But they did not let anyone know. Instead, Hunley testified someone working in the call center consciously converted the 4:18 a.m. call to an I call. That means information only. And according to the county's training manual, an I call does not have to be assigned or cleared by an officer.
So you get a call that a bridge has washed out.
Yes.
Are you calling county highway?
Yes.
Are you calling a sheriff's deputy?
Yes. If there's one available, yes.
And is that the policy of the department?
Yes.
Yeah, do you agree that
receiving that call and not doing anything about it, the dispatcher's actions showed a complete lack of regard for the danger to the motoring public at the Sains Creek Bridge area.
Yes.
Can you sit here under oath and tell me anything that you've ever seen that's worse in terms of a 911 dispatcher's indifference to a life-threatening situation that's just been reported?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Thank you, sir.
Josh's attorney also obtained a 5:13 p.m. call from which Franklin County Chief Deputy Greg Melbauer called into dispatch to have one of his employees review the call log. During that call, the deputy asked if anyone had reported that the bridge was out.
God help whoever didn't pass that on if it did.
There was a call at 4:18. It says advised that the bridge on Sains Creek is completely washed away.
What did they do with it?
It looks like it was made an I-call.
Are you kidding me?
Josh's attorney believes 6 people would be alive today had the 911 operators followed the county's policy to contact County Highway about an obstructed roadway. The lawsuit also alleges the 911 dispatchers were posting to social media around the same time the calls about the bridge came in, an allegation the county denies. But Josh's attorney obtained the video from inside the 911 call center. Unfortunately, I couldn't find that video, but he said this. When we watched the video, we saw these people were on their phones. They were on their cell phones during this time frame. And according to a county's attorney, one of the dispatchers named in the lawsuit was terminated on March 27th, 2020, after a county internal investigation found he gave untruthful statements about a dispatch call the county received on March 20, 2020, the same day Felina Lewis and 5 others died in the creek. However, another employee listed in the lawsuit remains working for Franklin County. And Josh's wrongful death lawsuit is set for a court hearing on January 6, 2022. And a memorial alongside the creek was made in honor of the 6 people that were lost that morning.
In video we obtained from inside the call center, you see the supervisor hang up from the 911 call and reach straight for his cell phone. In a lawsuit filed by the families, they claim he was on Facebook, posting these messages to social media. Josh Mosier will never get his girls back, but he wants the people who were supposed to be protecting them held accountable, so another family doesn't have to feel the same pain. Franklin County officials say the supervisor who was posting to Facebook that day was fired. We've just learned another dispatcher who was there that night recently quit. The trainee still works there. The county maintains its emergency workers are protected by immunity. Now, we've reached out to the county multiple times for comment, but our calls have not been returned.
Okay, so before we get into this call, I'm gonna have to give you all a trigger warning. There's dogs involved in this call, but don't worry, you can't actually hear them. However, you can hear the pain and distress of the people involved. Again, please skip this call if you don't want to listen. Thank you.
County 911, what's the address of the emergency? Please, I need help over here at Big Cottonwood Drive, on Second and Bravo. I have a dog attacking a dog, and the owner of the dog just fell. Okay, so hold on. She thinks she broke her wrist. Okay, what's the address or cross street? The cross street here is Poco Loco and Real Bravo. And that's where you're at? Yes, we're on Big Cottonwood. Are you on Big Cottonwood or Poco Loco? Closer to the Poco Loco. Okay, what happened? The dog attack? There's a pit bull attack, and he's not letting her dog go. And we don't know what else to do. I don't know. Okay, and the owner of the dog, you said fell down? She fell down, yes. And okay, so she needs paramedics? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Oh. How old is she? Ma'am, how old are you? Ma'am, how old are you? 88. Okay, and what's the number you're calling me from? 688-9391. 688-9391? Yes, ma'am. And is she completely good? Yeah, she's alert. What did you saw this in the ground? She's on the ground. Did you get attacked by the dog at all? No. Is there any serious bleeding? Not to her, no. Is she completely alert? Yes. What part of her body was injured? She says her wrist. When she fell, she landed on her wrist and her hip. Okay, is she still on the ground? Yes, ma'am. Stay on the line, okay? Okay. And then is there any way that we could alert, like, an animal control because this dog isn't, so the dog is loose and very aggressive? Yes, it is. And it says I have a collar and we don't know how to get it away. Can you get that lady away from the dog? She's not letting it go, no. She doesn't want to let it go. I've been trying to. She's holding on to her dog? Yes. What kind of dog does she have? A little black dog. And it's just... Oh, my son-in-law. Ma'am, I'm with the, I'll call your son-in-law as soon as they give me the okay to let her go. What's your name? Okay, she needs to let go of the dog or she's putting herself in danger. Can you tell her to let go of her dog? Ma'am, you're going to have to let go of your dog or else we're going to get in, this dog is very aggressive, and so if you don't let go, she'll start attacking us. And we need to get... You're going to have to let go of your dog, ma'am, and because the dog, the white dog is very aggressive and he could turn on us if he gets close to us. No. Yes, I'm sorry. No, I can't let go of my... Okay, is the dog still attacking the other dog right now? Yes, it is. Oh, please. Yes, it is. It is. I'm still on the line. How long does it take? A medical call, too. I'll give her son-in-law a call, but they need us to let go of your dog. That way this dog's to get away from us. No. Because I don't want her to get bit or attacked by that dog. We don't want us to get him. She is, ma'am. There's no help with your dog. Is your dog dead? It is. Okay. I will, ma'am. They're on their way, okay? Okay. You guys are on Poco Loco? We are on Poco Loco and Clientele. We're right here. You can see on Poco Loco. You could see us. We're right in front of the mailbox in the middle of the room. On Poco Loco? Yes. Ma'am, you're gonna have to let your dog go. Where's the aggressive dog at now? She's right next. She's still with her dog. Her dog is on. The dog is concerned, yeah, but she won't let it go, and the other dog's just attacking it. Oh, my baby girl. Right here, she's just watching us right here. Can you flag them down? Yeah, I am right now. Ma'am, you're gonna have to let your dog go. The police are here right now, ma'am. They're here right now. And we're gonna, yeah. All right, I'm gonna let you go, okay? Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
So, I couldn't find any info on this case. I looked, and I looked, and I looked, and nothing. I even checked reports on pit bull attacks. I went as far as back as the year 2000, all the way from the year 2000 to 2021. And yeah, I couldn't find a single thing. Well, I did find one that was kind of similar, but it didn't mention the 88-year-old woman. So I didn't want to add that info onto this video, me knowing that I wasn't sure that it was the right info. All I know is that it happened 9 years ago, and I found this call on a news website, and it was titled Pitbull 911 Call. That's it. So if you yourself know anything, you know what to do. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Thank you all so much for watching. It really, really does mean the world to me. And thank you if you're a member of the channel. And if you're a patron, again, thank you so much. And if you yourself want to become a member of the channel or become one of my patrons, I'll leave links down below in the description of this video. And I know I haven't uploaded in a while. I think it's been almost a month now. But yeah, I've just been busy with stuff. you you ever feel like sometimes life is kicking your ass? That's been me the last few weeks. You know, working a 9 to 5 and doing this at the same time. It's I don't know, it gets a little messy and tricky. And I'm not saying this to make excuses or for you to feel sorry for me, like I'm looking for sympathy or anything like that. I'm really not. I'm just letting you know what's going on, what's happening. I'm just giving you information. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm just saying because I know a lot of you can relate to working such a meaningless job. It's just like, come on, man. Like, I don't know, like, it doesn't even make sense working that job a lot of the times. It's just, I don't know. It feels, like I said, it feels so meaningless. Like, it's just, I often ask myself when I'm working on my 9 to 5, like, what's the point of this? Like, what is my life? You know, so there's also been a lot of times when I get home and I just can't fucking move, man. I'm so physically exhausted and mentally exhausted that I can't do anything. Like, my body aches, it hurts, especially my back and my knees. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying, and like I said, it gets tricky and complicated sometimes. But then again, a lot of the times I think, you know, there's people, moms and, you know, single parents who have like 2 or 3 kids and work like 2 or 3 jobs. So I always think of that. Like, my parents did that when I was, you know, a child, and they did it, you know, and I don't even have any kids or a girlfriend. And I'm over here fucking sinking, man. Like, you know, so, but yeah, that is why I haven't uploaded in a minute, but I'm back at it. This is what I love to do. This is what makes me happy. Making videos, talking to you, even though I'm pretty much talking to a camera and there's no one here except for Layla. Layla's right there chilling. I don't know if you can see her. But here she is. She's right here. Me and Layla making videos. Come on, you want to say hi? There you go. Thank you. But yeah, I'll for sure see you guys next week. Like I said, I'm back at it. I don't know, man. 9 to 5 jobs just sometimes feel so meaningless, and they treat you like shit, and management fucking sucks. Man, that's a whole nother video that I should make at some point, because there's something going on in between those companies. I don't know. Something's off for sure. And everyone agrees with me, you know, the people that I work with. I don't know, it's just something bad is happening and I can't figure it out. It didn't used to be like this, because I remember well, I worked for Vaughn's grocery stores, and Arvisons bought Bonds like 3 or 4 years ago, and since then it's been complete shit. But yeah, I'm talking too much now. Like I said, at some point I would love to make a video about that, about the company that I work with. I think, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a great new year. I myself spent it at work. But by the time it hit midnight, I was clocking in. It's like, oh, god damn it, it sucks. But anyway, hope you had a good one. Hope you had a great Christmas, and I'll see you all next week. Bye. Love you. Take care. Say bye. Yeah.